Und herzlich willkommen zurück zur Beta von Kingdom Come Deliverance. Ich bin jetzt weitergeritten, ich bin jetzt zu dieser Stadt geritten, weil ich hier weiter runter möchte. Erstmal. Also das ist jetzt nach der Schlacht noch, wie ihr seht, habe ich noch ganz schön am Blättern. Ich habe eben gerade ein bisschen verkauft, was ich da noch plündern konnte. Aber der Kaufmann war pleite. Und ich meine, da hinten ist auch noch ein Kaufmann. Deswegen wollte ich da schnell mal hinreiten. Yippie! Vollgas! Reach! Das ist ja der Bauernhof. Da haben wir ja den Timmy getroffen. Er hat mich angegriffen, ja, die Sau. Naja, überlebt hat er es nicht. Oh, nächste Stadt. Entschuldigung. Besser gesagt, nächstes Dörfchen. Wie das denn so geil aussieht, ne? Bieten. Was Weißes? Ich glaube, das ist das Wirtshaus.
God Almighty, I'll give him what for.
Mein Laden. Sehr schön. Wie geht es dir? Ich will was verkaufen. Wie viel hast du? 10! Was ist das denn, ey? Was soll ich denn verkaufen? Pfeile? Schuhe? Brot. Ich dachte, ich kann hier was loswerden, ey. Oh, da habe ich mich ja wohl geschnitten. Wo ist denn ein guter Herr denn?
Is there anything interesting going on here?
Oh, a bailiff's lot is not a happy one, you know. Everybody's problems come down on my head, And my problems? On my head too. I have this issue of my own, you see.
Sonst nichts?
Anything else going on?
Farmer Jerry doesn't feel well. He probably ate something that was off, and now he spends most of his time in the outhouse.
Can I help you?
Now I think of it, actually you can, but it's a private matter. You have to promise to keep it to yourself.
Certainly. I'll be as quiet as a grave. What's up?
Well, I had a little drink with our merchant. I'm no drunk, let's get that clear. But naturally, one has an obligation to toast a successful deal.
Naturally.
And this morning, I woke up on the porch and, and somehow my keys were missing.
So you want me to go looking for your keys?
The main thing is, I have to get into my house and my trunk.
I have a few questions.
Ask.
Where did you have your keys?
On a chain around my neck. I carry them everywhere with me. They're a sort of mark of office, you see.
What's the last thing you remember?
The last thing? I recollect sitting with the merchants in the tavern and, celebrating that deal.
And then?
Then it's a bit fuzzy. I woke up soaked to the skin at home on the porch where my wife dragged me.
She wasn't too happy, I suppose.
You bet. And when she found out I didn't have my keys, she gave me hellfire.
Did she tell you where she found you?
To tell the truth, I didn't have the courage to ask her.
Uh-huh. You can kick the door in and break open the trunk, can't you?
I could, of course, but since I spread it all over the village that I have a lock on my house, it wouldn't do much good for my reputation. And the trunk is an antique I inherited from Grandad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that desperate to open it.
Very well. I understand. Couldn't the blacksmith help you?
Maybe. Only I don't want it to get around, you understand? Nobody knows yet, and I'd like it to stay that way.
But I could ask, couldn't I?
You could, but for Christ's sake, don't mention anything about me.
What's in your trunk?
Never mind.
What's the last thing you remember?
The last thing?
And then?
Then it...
She wasn't too happy.
Mal schnell weg.
You bet.
Vielleicht gibt's noch eine... Ich verstehe.
Sure, I understand.
Ach so, okay.
I have no more
Das
questions.
wär's.
I'll get to work on it.
So, wo ist der Mann? Wo... Reden.
They tell me you know everyone around here.
That's true.
A villager in Merhoyed is missing his sword. He suspects the soldiers, so I thought I'd ask you if...
I'm sorry, but I can't help you there.
And do you know who might...
No, I'm not going to point the finger at anyone when I don't know anything. And now leave me to drink in peace.
It seems things are going missing in Merhoyed. Just wondering if you heard about anything like that. Maybe here in the camp.
Quiet! The neighbours will hear you.
Let them hear. You ought to be ashamed of
Bin
yourself.
keine Fragen.
And do you know who I might ask? Having fun?
Ich muss gehen.
Nothing. I'll be off then.
Gibt's hier keinen Mann?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
You're new here, right?
Yes, sir.
Then welcome to our little village.
Any news around?
News, here? Nah, nothing new. Just humans raiding the countryside, and some bandits along with them. Nothing too exciting.
What can you tell me about this little village?
Well, what can I tell you? Samopesha is small, but we love to live here. There aren't many people around, but they're all nice and honest.
Wer steht denn da so?
What are you doing here?
Eine Schmiede? Wo ist denn hier die Schmiede? Na. Da ist auch noch jemand. Wer ist das denn? Reden.
I heard you and the bailiff were making merry. Well, I'm just curious about what goes on here. And what happened then? Come on now, what could happen that was so terrible? The bailiff himself gave me the task of finding a certain thing he lost that night. So he trusts me, and you should trust me too.
Oh.
Do you know if the bailiff had everything? Was it you that did that by
Oh,
any
Mist,
chance?
jetzt kriegen wir das nicht mit.
Did anyone else go with you? Fine, thanks for the story. Don't worry, you can rely on me.
Ah, schon ein bisschen besser. Oh, guck mal her, das verkaufen wir und dann... in den Warenkorb. So, kriege ich 70. Geht das? Natürlich nicht.
I will go home in the evening, and that's that. I'll take an axe to the door if I have to.
Calm down, for heaven's sake.
Folgen wir ihr mal.
I'm trying to find those keys and I need to know something.
Indeed, he sends a boy in his place. The chicken shit. Ask away then.
Where did you find your husband?
Don't remind me. I found that fool on the footbridge. The merchant tried to bring him home, but the two of them were hammered.
And did he have the keys then?
I don't know. Probably not, though. That would mean the merchant had taken them. And I don't know why he'd do that.
How come both of you locked the door from outside?
My husband went to the tavern and I went to Murghava. When I came home it was locked, and my husband nowhere to be seen or heard. It was pitch black, so I went to sleep in the hay. And in the morning, when it was still locked, I went looking for that drunken idiot.
Where did you find your husband?
Don't remind me. I found that fool on the footbridge. The merchant tried to bring him home, but the two of them were hammered.
And did he have the keys then?
I don't know. Probably.
Danke.
That's all I need to know. Thanks.
Bisschen Sie. Kräuterkunde, ey. Das ist ja kein Steg, das ist ja eine Brücke. Ich mache jetzt nicht wegen euch meine Rüstung rostig. Also.
Oh, you're that new boy. Anything on your mind?
Hello. It's nice.
This is our little village. Not too big a part of this wild...
Anything special around here?
Nothing special, really. Orchard over there.
Any news around?
These are hard times. Humans are raiding our countryside.
Okay.
Be a bit more careful.
Was?
It seems things are going missing in Merhoyet.
Why are you telling me?
Just wondering if you heard about anything like that. Maybe here in the camp?
I don't know about that.
Dann müssen wir nochmal mit dem schnacken, wa? Bock, 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 bock.
About those lost keys of yours.
Speak up!
Bin
I'll
dabei.
get to work.
Idiot. That old ass. I wouldn't mind giving him...
They tell me you can get all sorts of things. Come on now. I'm not from the camp and my groschen are as good as anyone's. Sure.
door if I have to.
Calm down, for heaven's sake.
So, ich mache hier erstmal einen Cut. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Tschüss.